Welcome to Giving Back, you guys. I'm Aaron Throckmorton. This week, we got to follow two good friends, David Tenney and David Coulter, on their first safari together in South Africa.
Roan, kom in.
This trip, we decided to do a giraffe hunt. Now, we understand all the controversy that surrounds giraffe hunting, but we felt the need to document this to not only show people what the truth is in Africa, but help educate people on why these animals need to be hunted. They're no different than any other animal. They need to be hunted so that their longevity can be sustained. Also, a couple of the ranches that we had visited had an overpopulation of giraffes. That, coupled with the drought that year in South Africa, really made for some dire conditions for these animals. Also, the money that's raised from hunting also goes into anti-poaching efforts. And you're going to see firsthand what happens when you don't have those funds to combat poaching in South Africa.
So what's the plan for the day? Besides the
If you can clear
African
the roadblock out of the way, we can discuss it. Dave, look, we've got a pretty dry year now, about the fourth dry year in a row. So we're heading out here to a buddy of mine's place, where we have kind of a bit of a problem with too many giraffes. And I think our general problem with giraffe is obviously just the public comments on when we hunt them, so we're going to have to try to get understanding on this correct, that if we hunt a giraffe, which we're going to do today, we're going to try and do a management giraffe, is get the understanding out there that why we're doing it and how come, what the purpose is of the whole deal. But generally this place just has too many, having some problems as far as the vegetation. It's going to be a huge problem a couple of months from now in the middle of the winter. We're just going out of our summer and it's quite dry already. Where we're going now, it's even drier than what we're seeing right here now. So it's all just part of the management plan to keep the numbers so we can control them. Generally taking some of the younger ones out, because we're going to get into a problem where all the bulls are going to really get aggressive towards them, and we may lose a few young bulls. So we're better off to try and turn it into some kind of a conservation value, and give the landowner some incentive of keeping these animals around. So I think the purpose of it is going to be mainly to get some kind of a financial compensation for them being there, and secondly is just trying to keep their numbers controlled, where they all have enough food for the year.
Yeah, and we've actually talked about this over the years, and just waiting for the right opportunity in regard to conservation. And you're right, a lot of people, it is sometimes a delicate issue hunting giraffe, but conservation, theoretically, needs to be applied equally to all species, large and small. They're all coexisting in the same habitat, and all, to me, fall under the same philosophy of conservation and management. So I'm glad to be able to take part in this today, and I'm also very appreciative of the opportunity as well.
When we got to that ranch, I was absolutely amazed at the number of giraffe we saw. I've been to Africa quite a few times, and this was the most giraffe I'd ever seen on a place. So finding the giraffe was not going to be a problem, but we were there to pick out a management one. So finding the right giraffe and getting close enough for an ethical shot, that was proven to be a little challenging.
Way too early in the season for them to be doing this. Really hard. And even if you watch them for a while, you'll see them pick up their heads and kind of, struggle to swallow. It's not that they're struggling; they're just getting big chunks of branches. That's why they're doing it. Right now, with there should be so many leaves that they could just easily feed. You guys get up. They're gonna get nervous and run off.
Okay.
We've watched this group now for a good hour. Checked out their social behavior a little bit. I think he's one of those younger bulls that I've selected, and I think we can definitely take out of the group. We got a little nervous now when we got him here, so let's just give him a few minutes. He was a little bit close to us. Got him to the side of the rest of the group, and that's not good.
Giving Back is brought to you by Hammer Bullets. Advanced technology, simply better. Safari Taxidermy, preserving the memory of your hunt for over 40 years. German Precision Optics, exceptional optics at an exceptional value. Kenetrek Boots, for the trail less traveled. Monster Camo, your off-road hunting gear. Magnus Broadheads, superior quality and outstanding performance. When it comes time to book your dream hunt, give True Flight Adventures a call. With years of experience and partnerships with the top outfitters around the world, their adventure consultants will make sure you get the hunting experience you're looking for. They'll take time to work with you to design a hunt specifically to your needs, and their service is always free for their clients. True Flight Adventures, your source for hunting and adventure travel all around the globe. Hammer Bullets, custom designed lead-free bullets with superior accuracy, ensuring minimal game waste. Our new parabolic drag reduction technology reduces pressure and friction, resulting in higher velocity. Our PDR technology allows versatility in seating depth, making it the easiest bullet on the market to load develop with superior accuracy and terminal performance. Go to hammerbullets.com to learn more.
Let me just talk you through it, okay? Okay. See the indent of the neck there, right?
Yeah. Need to turn it a bit more towards
Yeah,
us.
no, it needs to turn back. But that's, I just want you to focus on that height. Still standing. Don't fall from the right. I'm standing still. See the right, go from the shoulder back. There's like
He's
a
in the very
flower.
back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that flower
Yeah,
rosette?
I got it.
You gotta shoot right above that
Yeah.
rosette, the top line, the top white line of that rosette.
it.
Wait, don't push it. You saw that nice flower
Yeah.
rosette there, and the white top of it. Enough time, don't rush it. Yeah, you see that flower rosette?
Yes.
The top left corner of it.
Okay.
Here's the back one.
Yep. Reload. Let's get on it, David. Let's get closer quickly. Get up again. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Beautiful animal.
Tame him.
Yep.
Give him some respect. You were safe there. I mean, if you could have probably another 2-3 inches that you would have been safe up there. Below that, you would have gone into the lungs.
We're here in South Africa with Tino and David. We were lucky enough to go on this giraffe hunt today. And guys, excellent job all the way around. And kind of give us a rundown here, guys.
Yeah, no, thanks. David did a fine job here. We scattered out a herd of giraffes, looked at them for about an hour and a half, and studied them a little bit. The whole purpose was obviously to take out a management bull. And as you guys can see around us here, it's very dry here this time. Around it's only the fall. We haven't even started winter yet, and the leaves are all dropping already. We have an extreme drought in this area this year. We're going to have to make a plan of a lot of giraffes, unfortunately. Rather than have them starved, try to utilize them and make sure that all the landowners are happy and get some kind of a contribution to their conservation part, get something back for it. Big purpose of taking out these bulls are to ensure that the big bulls don't fight as hard. There's already a lot of competition amongst each other, and the bigger bulls break a lot of young bulls' legs, and it's a vicious death. We can help prevent that in some sort, and also make a contribution in ensuring these animals can thrive out here. The whole purpose of this is not a trophy hunt. It's purely a management deal. Trying to just make space for more animals and ensuring they survive through this winter that's ahead. I think all in all, David did a great job in taking care of it real quick, get it over with and not make the animals suffer. David, we'll just congratulate you.
Yeah, thank you.
In a job well done.
Thank you, Aaron.
And helping us and contributing to our conservation purpose around here. We'll definitely cut this guy up shortly here. Make sure all this meat gets taken care of. Nothing's going to go to waste. We want to make sure we utilize every little bit of it. What needs to go to villages will go there, and what will go to the slaughterhouse will go there, but we'll make sure it all gets utilized.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say that I appreciate the opportunity and doing my part in coming to Africa and helping with conservation and wildlife management. And a lot of people think it's not just certain species. All animals need management and conservation efforts, and each species deserves equal opportunity and management, not just select species, for the good of all. So I really appreciate it. Appreciate coming here, your hospitality, and being able to do my part. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I think we say something about the bullets we used. Of course, we've got our hammer team here. We've used hammer bullets on it. David, I don't know if you can tell us what bullet you used on this.
Sure. I was shooting a 358 Shooting Times Alaskan, and I was using the 245 grain sledgehammer, and the bullet just worked marvelously, just as it has the entire time we've been here. It's a great product, and if you're not familiar with them, you need to be, because it's definitely a superior bullet for all applications.
They are definitely impressed with everything we've seen once again this trip, and I'm sure shortly we'll have a little bit of footage of some of the results on the bullet that's inside, and once we get it out.
Perfect. You've taken the trophy of a lifetime and you want it preserved for life. Since 1978, Safari Taxidermy has been capturing the essence of the hunt, one trophy at a time. With meticulous attention to detail, Safari Taxidermy guarantees a product as close to the original animal as possible, and they have a proud export record to destinations all over the world. Hammer bullets. Custom designed lead-free bullets with superior accuracy, ensuring minimal game waste. Our new parabolic drag reduction technology reduces pressure and friction, resulting in higher velocity. Our PDR technology allows versatility in seating depth, making it the easiest bullet on the market to load develop with superior accuracy and terminal performance. Go to hammerbullets.com to learn more. When it comes time to book your dream hunt, give True Flight Adventures a call. With years of experience and partnerships with the top outfitters around the world, their adventure consultants will make sure you get the hunting experience you're looking for. They'll take time to work with you to design a hunt specifically to your needs, and their service is always free for their clients. True Flight Adventures, your source for hunting and adventure travel all around the globe. When we were at that ranch that day, the landowner actually called us, and the night before, he had some poachers on his place. He had apprehended one of the gentlemen, the driver, and was able to confiscate a dead warthog and all of their weapons. These poachers will make these spears out of rebar, and what they'll do is they'll use the bigger end to bash these animals in the head and then stab them to death.
Poachers last night. This is the one that killed that. You guys didn't see the pig, but that pig's whole forehead was caved in. Feel the mass of this thing.
It's a big chunk of rebar.
It's terrible. And
So they caught him then?
well, no, they ran off and left these. What they use, this holds them back when they run off, so they throw everything down and they run. Right. They got the pickup vehicle, but you have no evidence.
That one's heavy.
When you don't have them with the weapons. That's why they throw the weapons away. So you have to catch them with the weapons on the property, with the meat, everything at once. Otherwise, you got no evidence. They just throw it out of court. So many times we've been in court with these guys, and they'll just throw it out. Plier.
Yeah.
They also got a plier, cut the fences when they go through the fences. No, it's sad. You know, these guys do it for a business. That's terrible. It's one thing if they were hungry and they needed meat. You know, it's just a big mafia circle, and they sell the meat in the saddest part is these guys who do this go to the villages and they'll sell the meat to the elderly on credit, and month end when it's pension day they go and collect it, and they will literally hold the knife to those elderly's throats till they pay them. You know, it's ridiculous, and it's like drug smugglers. Very difficult to catch them, and even if you catch them, very difficult to prove their guilt. You know, very, very difficult. It's terrible. It's sharp, eh? That thing will kill you.
Oh yeah, in a second.
And the sad was, even if he carries that at you and comes at you, you can't even point a gun at him, because it's if you're going to stab you, you probably can. But the law doesn't protect you; it protects them. Can't even point a firearm. Yeah, they don't care anything. Yeah. There's no compassion for the animal. Nothing. They don't try to put it out of its misery. I mean, you should see how the animals suffer when they use these things. It's a constant battle. I don't know. It's a battle that you get to the point you can't prevent it. You can't catch them. All you do is just try and push them away to go poach somewhere in an area that they don't affect people and our animals that we try and conserve. You know, in a conservation area.
So where do these people come from?
Villages. It's all the villages run. You know, anywhere you go, almost everywhere in this northern part of South Africa, there would be a village within a 20-30 mile radius, and they come from there. They come on foot, they come on vehicles, you name it. Some of them just stay out in the bush. They have no success, they just camp out. Like even the cornfields, you'll have these cornfields, they'll go and sleep in the cornfield right out here. They'll be here amongst us, you wouldn't even know they're here. Until they have success. When they have success to go back home, they'll have 4, 5, 6 pigs, get somebody to come pick them up. And the worst for me is not so much the pigs as it is when they start getting the calves, the eland calves, the kudu calves, the gemsbok calves, because that's our breeding population of animals that we're trying to protect. And those are all animals that hide their young. So they get the young, the dogs come across them, and the dogs just quickly rip them up. And these guys, they'll take any piece of meat they can get. They don't realize that those are the animals for the future, all those calves.
Right.
At my place, I have not raised a gemsbok calf in 5 years. The poachers kill those calves, all of them.
The next day we were going to go out with David Coulter. Now David has had some unfortunate accidents over the last few years and has kind of limited his physical activity levels, and he hasn't been able to hunt very much. But with the help of his good friend David Tenney, he was able to go on his very first safari in South Africa, and it was really cool being behind the camera and watching this hunt unfold.
About 8 years ago, I had a biking accident and injured myself, and then was doing some disaster relief work and injured my back even further. Basically ended up with 3 surgeries, and last one ended up being a fusion in the spine. 5 years ago is when the last surgery was, and physically hadn't been able to do a whole lot. Pretty much have permanent nerve damage all the way down the left leg, and some nerve damage down on the right leg. And it's basically just going to be a progressive deal throughout the rest of my life. Used to be very active, but the injuries have caused probably 90% of what I used to do. I can't do anymore. Was a little worried about coming here due to the physical limitations, but it's been great. Worked with me, set up blinds. Tomas worked very well with me. Made the hunts easy. Good friend of mine, David Tenney, works with Tino. Been working on me for years to come here. The Hammer guys, Steve and Brian, arranged this hunt. And it was just one of those deals I couldn't pass up. Probably been planning this trip for close to a year. David really prepared me. We did a lot of range practice. Just to get here and to prepare you mentally. I was here in 2008 working, and always wanted to come back, and this was just a perfect opportunity to get back. Down.
I didn't see it.
It's down. It didn't move, it's down.
I saw it.
It was the second brown one. Oh, thank you, brother.
Yeah, this is the entrance.
That's the entrance, okay.
Yes, no, that was perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good shooting.
Thank you.
And Muyani.
It was my first successful hunt with big game. Hunted for many years, small game, a lot of bird hunting, small game hunting. Just the hunting where I live, it isn't that great. But here it was amazing. Got all my animals that we're going for. Kind of impressed myself. The bullets were very impressive. Just everyone's been fantastic. You couldn't ask for better people than Tino and Amanda.
You know, what a great trip to be on for me. It was really special to be on both of these hunts. You know, watching David Tenney take that giraffe and knowing that we're going to help educate people about why giraffe hunting is needed, and then also getting a glimpse into the poaching problem in Africa while we were there and being able to show that as well. And seeing David take that blessed buck that night and the joy on his face, that trip was one I will never forget. Thanks for watching this week, you guys. Stay tuned next week. We're heading north to Zimbabwe as we go after dangerous game.